Hey everyone, welcome to day 5 of my new dream lifestyle habit of YouTube video sharing. So guys, once again, lovely to be doing my day 5. I think it's day 5 now of my YouTube videos. Those of you watching, thank you for watching. Again, I'm back out in my one of my favorite spots. Just want to share my morning view with you because I love to share my gratitude that I feel when I get to look at this view and get to reflect on my new lifestyle and get to reflect on, oh man, just how much joy I'm experiencing these days. Okay, so have a look at this, guys. Tell me if you like this. I mean, wow, how blessed am I to get up to a view like that. Sun, sea, blue skies, lovely warm weather. It's so lovely to be in October, to be living in October and to be able to like be out in my t-shirt and still be warm. It's such a treat for me. It's such a pleasure after living in the cold, windy west coast of Ireland for what felt like so long. But it was just about a year in lockdown. Anyway, guys, so look, the topic I wanna talk to you about today is and something, again, it's dear to my heart. It's something I really want to share and really want to help you guys with. Is this is my question, right? Are you living the life of your dreams? Okay. So question number 1 for you: are you living the life of your dreams? If the answer is yes, well, great. You don't need me. You can turn off. You don't really need me. It sounds like you're already doing what I'm doing, which is great. So I love that. But if the answer is no, if you're not living the life of your dreams, my question is, do you want to? Do you want to live the life of your dreams? Because that's key. Sometimes I feel if you don't want it enough, you're not going to do it because you don't want it. If you to allow yourself to experience things, you need to want it. You need to really want it. So, hey, maybe if the answer is, you don't. Maybe when I say to you, when I ask you, do you really want to? Do you want to live the life of your dreams? If your answer is like, if you're on the fence, if you're like, maybe, then hey, maybe that's not going to happen because you don't want it enough, right? But if the answer is yes, if your answer is yes, Ben, I want to live the life of my dreams, or yes, God, I want to live the life of my dreams, please help me. If you're in that kind of stage where, you want help, you want support, you want guidance, continue to listen, okay? And hopefully I may have some suggestions which you might find helpful. So if you're not currently living the life of your dreams, I want to share with you a few things that have helped me, okay? And as I said, if you, and this is important, if you're not currently living the life of your dreams, but you want to, and you really want to, one of the things I'm learning is you're only going to get things if you really want them, okay? So if you really want to live the life of your dreams, here's some suggestions for you. So number 1, right? If you're still in a situation where you want to live the life of your dreams, but you're just not, from what I've learned is often that is going to be, it's going to be down to something, there's something within you. Something I've learned, guys, over the years is it's everything that you're not experiencing is pretty much, is highly likely anyway, that it will be down to something within you that is stopping yourself from experiencing what you want to experience. There'll be something in your conditioning. There'll be something in your programming. There'll be, or if you're not sure what I mean by that, you'll have some beliefs which have probably been, you've probably developed in your upbringing, in your childhood. And hey, this happens to all of us. Certainly has happened to me, and it's taken me a long time to unravel this and to work through this. I had a lot of blocks to this. I mean, look, I'm almost like 40 now, and I'm only just starting to kind of, learn these things about what's been holding me back in my life. So just, I want to kind of just touch on that as well. If you're not living the life of your dreams, but you want to, then it's totally normal. You probably do have something, you probably have some kind of conditioning, it'll be some kind of belief, and it'll be affected by your childhood or the way you were raised or the society you grew up in, because there's just, these days, we're full of so much conditioning and influence. And it's totally normal, okay? So it's totally normal. And by the way, if you answered yes to these questions, you're not living the life of your dreams, but you want to. So if you answered a double yes to those questions, just to let you know, you're probably in the vast majority, okay? You're probably in the, 95% of the people, okay? So it's totally normal to feel like that. So my first suggestion for you is if that's the category you're in, yeah, you want to live the life of your dreams, but you're not, this is my first suggestion. Start giving yourself some you time. Start putting yourself first. Now, I know this isn't easy, and depending on the environment you're living in, depending on who you live in or who you live with, you're probably going to get a lot of resistance to this. You may have certain people call you, judge you as selfish. That's a big thing, by the way, that I notice a lot. That was quite hard for me to work through. When I first started doing what I wanted to do years ago, I remember, certain family members, calling me selfish. And it was quite hard. It took quite a strong belief in myself and some inner work and some counseling actually to get through that. So my first suggestion is, start putting yourself first, start making time for yourself. And like I did, if you have people around you, it's likely to be your family, because they're normally the people, that you're closest to and most, see the most. If they start judging you as selfish, I'm going to recommend either, if you can have the belief, maybe you can start, listening to my videos, maybe reach out to me for support, or maybe get a counselor. You get a counselor, or maybe if you've got anyone in your life who you feel has been learning to put themselves first, like I have. If you know anyone, maybe like myself, who has already started putting themselves first, if you know anyone that's already putting themselves first, if you're watching this video, it's a good sign, because it shows that your law of attraction is attracting you to people like myself who have already learned to put myself first. That's what you want to do, okay? That's my first, probably, I think that's probably the best advice I can give you right away, is find someone who is already putting themselves first, or find a counselor. Find someone who is going to accept you and listen to you without judging you and without calling you selfish, okay? That's my first suggestion. Start giving yourself time to put yourself first. If you haven't got any friends or don't know anyone that you feel that energy from, that you feel is already putting themselves first, or you feel that is going to be completely accepting, is going to be completely unconditionally loving to you. If you don't feel someone who's already kind of role modeling or modeling the kind of lifestyle that you want to experience, like I am, because I am now, thank God, or almost there. I'm getting a lot closer to living my dreams. If you don't know anyone who is in the stage that I am, where they're like pretty much going for their dreams, living living the life of their dreams, then you get a counselor, okay? Go see a counselor. If you can't afford a counselor, just carry on watching me, reach out to me, and maybe I can give you some support. But that's my first tip for today, okay? Get a counselor, or maybe a life coach, a spiritual coach like myself, which I'm just moving into the role of spiritual coaching. That's the first step. Or maybe even, maybe even if you, again, like say you can't afford for a counselor, just give yourself time. Like go for a walk in fresh air. Give yourself time, like just half an hour or an hour, or if it's cold and you're not in a very pleasant environment for walking, hopefully you'll find half an hour a day, but just go sit in your room, just talk to you. If you believe in God, talk to God, ask God for guidance. That's another thing that's really helped me over the years is developing my trust in God, developing my trust in the power of prayer. Or maybe just watch, just like look up people on YouTube. I've only just started doing this, guys, but there's tons of people on YouTube. Abraham Hicks is someone who's been recommended to me. There's a website called Divine Truth, divinetruth.com. Start listening to the teachers there. They are teachers who really helped me in my life. You know, there's tons of it. Just type into YouTube, counselors, spiritual coaches, spiritual mentors, and you'll start getting advice, okay? But the key is really start putting yourself first. There's a ton more detail I can go into, guys, but I think I might just keep that for today. Keep it simple. Okay, so this video is really for any of you who are not living the life of your dreams, but who want to. This is my first suggestion. Start putting yourself first. And I mean this from my heart, guys, because this is where it all started for me. Okay, and again, if you start watching more of my YouTube videos, and I'm only on day 5 now, but I'm going to make this a longer term. I plan to make this a longer term habit. As you get to know me and get to know more about my story, I'll be sharing different things about myself and I'll be giving different advice and suggestions each day. You know, you'll learn more about how I kind of got to be enjoying the kind of life that I live now, you know, compared with where I was a few years ago. And but that's, again, I think we're up to almost about 12 minutes now in this video. That's what I'm going to say for today, okay? Start putting yourself first. If you can't afford a counselor, like I said, just start watching YouTube videos. Just type in spiritual mentors, spiritual guidance, okay? Personal growth mentors, personal growth. If you don't believe in God, if the word spiritual if you got some resistance to that, that's cool. Just put in like inspirational speakers, motivational speakers, okay? But that's my first step. It all started, and that's how I really started this process of attracting more peace and joy and bliss and love in my life. And this is how I really got to the stage where I am now, like pretty much living the life of my dreams. Almost. There's still a few more things I wanna experience, but that's where it all started for me. I started putting myself first. Okay, guys? So any questions, if you want some more support or want some more details on what I'm speaking about today, please get in touch. But that's my first suggestion. Start putting yourself first and trust. If people start calling you selfish, judging you as selfish like they did to me when I first started doing this, trust that the more loving you are to yourself, the more loving you can be to others. Trust. Hey guys, it's worked for me. It's worked for me. Okay? So, you know, I can say this with a level of credibility here. It's worked for me. I'm not just speaking, what's the phrase my ex-girlfriend used to say? You know, I'm not blowing smoke up your bum, blowing smoke up your backside. I'm saying this because I've lived it, I've experienced it, and it's not easy, and it did take a lot of self-belief to not listen to the people who are calling me selfish. Okay, it works. You can look at me as an example. As I've learned to be more loving to myself, I now feel more love for others. So if you want to be loving to yourself and loving to others, if you want to do the most loving thing you can do for yourself and for everyone, start putting yourself first. Okay, it's worked for me. That's my big advice to you. Okay, guys, if you don't put yourself first, you're probably not going to live the life of your dreams. So there you are. Okay, guys, if you want to live the life of your dreams, if you want to do the most loving thing for yourself and for everyone, start putting yourself first. Okay, guys, have a beautiful, joyful, peaceful, blissful, but most of all, loving day. Thanks, guys. Feel free to message me if you want some support. Thanks.